Welcome, everyone, as we get our first look at the future of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and as always, I'm joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Today, we're going to get a chance to watch the top prospects in the draft battle it out here in the Rookie Showcase.
All the stars of the past March tournament on display here, and no doubt everyone on the floor will be looking to make an impact and turn some heads.
You know, all the focus won't be on the guards, as there are some very intriguing big men looking to up their draft stock.
Should be fun.
Now a look at the Stars starting lineup. Foster is out there with Davis, and it's Brown in at the center. And for the Elites, Shepard, he's in at power forward. And it's Gibson in at the 5.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game. You've got their full attention.
He's guarded by Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shepard. On defense, the Elites. Moving it up, Dixon. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, that should be a rule. No layups. Protect the paint. Make them earn every point.
Yeah, I think that's just tough, hard-nosed, smash-mouth basketball. Make your opponent earn their points from the line. Don't give up any layups.
There's a screen. Martin with the bucket.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Reed covered by Martin. Now Foster. And he short rims that one. Here is Anderson. Leads him in there. Powered down with both hands.
Now that's a special order right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Yeah, very difficult maneuver, but a tremendous one if you can pull it off.
And so here are the Stars. Reed covered by Martin. The 3. The Elites pull it in.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Open look. No luck. Now the Stars take it the other way. Here's Reed. Shepard corrals the miss inside. The Elites with the ball. Martin kicks to Anderson. Here's McDaniel. No good on the 3. And so here are the Stars. Trailing by 2. Unload from 9. The rebound by Anderson. On defense, the Stars. He kicks to Gibson. Good look, and that one's good.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on a mid-range jumper.
Outside, Davis. Gibson with the steal.
Boy, a nice job to get his hand in there and knock that ball loose without fouling.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
As soon as they force that turnover, they really attack the rim. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was the highlight of the sequence.
Now Foster. Brown, defended by Gibson. Tries to snap the cold streak. The Elites leading by 6. Here is Anderson. Outside, Martin. Here's Shepard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First personal foul, team's first. Shepard.
And the first one drops. The Stars making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. And the Stars have possession. 8-point game. So timeout called here, the first for the Stars.
Well, I think the coach is getting a little uncomfortable with all of these missed shots. He'll probably draw up a play to try to get them going.
He feeds it to Davis. To stop the run, Green for 2 points. Davis has got his first bucket in this.
You know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
Just 5 to shoot. Wide open. The shot, no good. Now the Stars take it the other way. Great ball movement. Richardson covering. And Davis can't get it to go.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Powers down the tunnel.
It's been really impressive on both ends of the floor so far early on.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that they've been able to jump out ahead early here.
Center. Shooting.
And he makes the free throw.
They're shooting extremely well from the free throw line now.
The Stars trail by 15. Dishes to Douglas. From the arc. Good. He has 5.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of his caliber.
No, he's putting these scouts on notice. I mean, he's for real. There's no question about that.
Anderson kicks to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. And it's good. And the Elites lead by 15.
Beautiful passes he's making to set up his teammates out there.
And that's something he'll definitely bring to the table for whichever team drafts him. His ability to make plays for other people.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. As you mentioned, free throw shooting a big reason for the lead.
Yeah, it really is, Kevin. Again, they're actually attacking the rim. They're putting the pressure on the officials to call fouls. Those fouls are being called. And then they're stepping up to the line and knocking down those free throws.
Turner with the steal.
5 turnovers already. Terrible way to start a game.
Yeah, they've got to figure out a way to cut down on these mistakes or they're in big trouble.
Dixon defended by Anderson. Makes it from 18 feet out.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Here's the Elites with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Puts up the baby hook. The Stars with the rebound.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Feeds it to Douglas. For the 3. And the Stars, another 3. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep three-point range, and that's not going to go. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Elites lead by 10.
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
And we'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. The Rookie Showcase proving to be a great event already. Lots of talent and a lot of energy on display here tonight.
And for these young prospects, Kevin, a great chance to improve their stock.
Well, you can already tell that some of these guys have made an impression. Credit them for taking on the challenge.
This is how the floor looks for the Stars starting the second. We've got Foster. He's out there with Davis. And it's Brown in the center position. Mason dishes to Foster. Shot clock at 6. With the clock winding down. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Here is Anderson. Here's Richardson. Offline with his 3. Now Foster. He dishes it to Brown. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Brown's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Stars. And here's Richardson, picked up by Davis. Richardson, no luck.
Not much of a pick there. Unless you're going to get a body on somebody, you're really not going to free anybody up for a shot.
Old school, old-fashioned, one-hand power jam.
Just like you, Clark, tried and true.
That's all he needed to do, just taking care of business out there.
Here is Anderson. It's hauled in by Brown. The Stars trail by 6. Releases from 15. And the basket good. Brown's got his second bucket.
My, you have to be impressed with some of the passes he's making out there.
He's showing some great court vision. And that's a component of his game that maybe hasn't gotten enough attention.
Takes a 3. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Richardson.
And so here are the Stars. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Now a timeout called by the Stars.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
The Elite's making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Tries to keep it alive. On defense, the Elites. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The shot's good from Douglas.
And he's certainly turning some heads with his play thus far.
Yeah, maybe showing he's been a little overlooked. He's been impressive here.
Anderson kicks to Martin. Anderson passes to Martin. Dish now to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Nice shot from the wing. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
You know, he's making the most of this opportunity to really show what he can do.
Well, it's just one game, but you have to like the way he's responded.
Back to Davis. Gibson against Brown. Launches a three. Can't hit, so the Elites will take it the other way. Outside, Martin. He passes to Anderson. No one near him.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Here's Dixon. Banks that one in. 7 points in the game.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Richardson against Davis. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
His ticket to the NBA. Is his great scoring ability.
He's putting it on display, guys. Getting buckets right and left.
Passes it to Brown. Working on Gibson. Kicks to Douglas. Baseline jumper. That's good. Davis has got 7.
They are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Here's Martin. Misses the 3.
It's been a struggle for him offensively tonight, and they'd love to have his production out there.
Pass to Davis. 3-pointer. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. It's ahead. They're up by 5. Welcome back in the first half in the books for the NBA Rookie Showcase. These young prospects still raring to go.
And Kevin, a nice first half of basketball.
Yeah, from the looks of things, some teams are really going to be happy with the player they get in the draft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Elites, Shepard in at the 4 spot, and it's Anderson in at the point. Dixon defended by Anderson. Plenty of space, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
In a game that can affect your draft stock, bad time in a struggle like this.
Yeah, he is not helping himself, that's for sure.
The Stars need to get off a shot. And the shot is good. He's got 11.
And I think he's showing more range than perhaps he was given credit for.
Well, his jumper has been falling out there. A nice showing for him.
Here is Anderson. He's got 9. Here's Martin. He's good with the little jumper in close. Martin's got 9 points.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Foster dishes to Davis. Backs him down. Shoots. Good from 11 feet out.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Outside, Martin. Here is Anderson. Goes up on the high post, and the shot is good. And the Elites lead by 3.
And he's a prospect that a lot of teams have really salivated over. I mean, his physical gifts, obvious.
And when GMs think upside, I mean, the best case scenario, those attributes are often a huge factor.
Fires from 14. That's good. Davis has got 13.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says, love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball. Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
Man, a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
To the paint. Here's Brown. In for the dunk.
And we have seen the intensity pick up big time here in the second half.
Well, you can feel the desire from both teams that they really want to win this one.
They set the pick. Outside, Martin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you can really see the confidence they have from beyond the arc this half. It's visible and palpable.
And I'd throw tangible in there too, Clark. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing out there, knocking down everything. Visible, palpable, and tangible.
Here's Foster. The Elites pull it in.
Now, he can't get that one to go, but that's a shot he'll hit more often than not.
Here's Shepard. Shepard commits the loose ball foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's an over-the-back foul.
Here's Turner. Picked up by Davis. They're moving it around. It's stolen.
Great job defensively, getting out and forcing that turnover.
Shepard. Now here's Richardson. He's got 9. Turner for the lead. The shot is off. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the official all over that one. That's a good call there.
You got to give credit to the official there. I mean, being in the right position to make that call, that's what they get paid to do.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. The Elites trail by 3. Kicks it out to Richardson. To tie. Good. Richardson's got 12 points in the game.
And we touched on his draft stock earlier. It might be going up the way he's playing today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he's been something, hasn't he? Really competing well out there.
Brown outside. The pass to Foster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dixon. Money on the 10-footer. He's got 14.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
There's the feed to Turner. The Elites need to get off a shot. Here's Shepard. Nails the baby hook. It's all knotted up.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Turner with it. Here's Shepard. It falls. 13 points in the game.
And across the board, his stats are just amazing.
Well, he's monogrammed this game in a big way.
And we've reached the end of the Now as we get going here in the 4th, let's send it over to Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark.
Hey, Kevin. Well, you look at the Elites. The spark has been from the work they've received off the bench from their 4 guy. He's been his team's secret weapon off the bench in this one as he's given his team valuable minutes. We'll see how it ends, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. He has been a true catalyst, Clark, off the bench.
Boy, I tell you what, man, he gave them something they've been lacking. I mean, it basically changed their attitude and their disposition out there. I mean, he has that kind of impact.
And that's something you don't always see, guys. I mean, a player coming in off the bench and assuming a leadership role, that was impressive.
On the court for the Stars, we've got Davis. He's out there with Mason. And it's Brown in at the 5, home in the paint. Here's McDaniel. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Elites lead by 4.
The last 3 scores, their last 3 scores now all have assists on them.
It's amazing what it does to a defense when you start moving the ball crisply. It just forces them into tough situations.
Stolen by Anderson. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
That time he found the gap in the defense to turn that one into a very easy jump shot, a warm-up jumper, if you will.
Nice movement. Started by Mason. Here's Shepard. Lays it in without an inch of room around her. And so here are the Stars, trailing by 4. Mason kicks to Brown. Shoots.
You know, he seems a little further along defensively than I expected.
And, you know, rookies who can defend are a very rare commodity. This is impressive.
outside Martin. Here's the three. The Stars with the rebound.
Another board, just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. But this one is still in the balance.
Here's Martin. From outside the arc. No good. And the Stars the other way now. Back to Brown. Backs in. Clock at 6. Mason with it. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. So both teams changing it up here. The Stars trailing. He kicks to Foster. From deep. They get it again. Here's Brown. The second effort. And they call goaltending. They'll give him a bucket.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Here is Anderson. Moving it around. With the shot. Book it. And the Elites lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here, try to seize momentum. We'll see.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Foster. And once again off the mark by the Stars. And it's the Elites ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Shot's good by Gibson. And it's a 3-point Elite lead.
It's a tough pass to make there, guys. Right into the heart of the defense.
He feeds it to Davis. Left side, Davis. Dixon defended by Anderson. Here's Foster. No good on the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
There's a good screen from past the arc. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Stars have possession. It's a 3-point game. Reed covered by Martin. Left block shot on the way. It's rebounded by the Elites. Dishes to Anderson. Picked up by Davis. Now here is Martin. He's guarded close over Dixon. 3 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. The Stars trailed by 3. And it's Martin picking them up. Brown outside. Four on the shot clock. Dixon. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Anderson. Martin kicks to Anderson. Martin, the pass to Anderson. Right side, Martin. Here's McDaniel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Elites lead by 4.
Now, they're not worried enough about him. They've got to tighten up their defense.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. They're down by 4. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. His message, I know we can win this. As long as we're productive in our final possessions and we give everything we have on the defensive end, I guarantee this will go our way.
And so here are the Stars, trailing by 4. Foster, that's good.
He's missed 3 of his 4 field goal attempts here in the fourth, so he's got to step it up to help his club.
And here now the elites. The lead is 2. Outside, Martin. Right side, Martin. On baseline, Jay. Bullseye! Martin's got 9 points now in just the second half. And the Stars have possession. 4-point game. Now Foster. They're working it around. There's the block. The elites leading by 4. Here's McDaniel. Here's Anderson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Stars called for the foul. Sinks the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And his second attempt at the line, no good. And here are the Stars now. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Second team foul. Shut down.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off that time. Second free throw missing.
Well, that extends their lead, but he really had a chance to close the door and just couldn't do it.
Outside, Davis for 3. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Now they're just trying to stretch this game out, so good foul there. Stop the clock.
Yeah, good solid foul because with the scoring time as it is, that's really their only option.
Hits them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Well, he handled his business at the line, and now it's a 2-possession lead.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
The idea here, guys, you get the quick score and then immediately foul.
Steve, if they do get that hoop, then they can actually try for a quick steal on the inbounds pass before fouling.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shut down.
Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6. Two for 2, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead.
Here's Foster. His 3-pointers off the mark. So the elites win it.
Well, it was a fun one, but the elites just had the better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the Stars as the draft nears closer.
And although this isn't a league game, you can tell each player out there wanted to win. I mean, no question about it, this was a competitive affair.
And there was no shortage of action on either side of the ball. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the NBA Rookie Showcase. I'm Kevin Harlan for Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We'll see you next time.
Nice job out there tonight. Your play really impressed us, so much so that we're considering using our pick on you if you're available when our turn comes up. Before we get that far, we'd really like to ask you a couple of questions. Question number 1. We really feel like we have a great piece in Andrew Bogut. We think that given a chance to develop, you and Andrew can form a potent front line for this team. What do you think about that assessment? All right then, one more. We realize that here in Milwaukee, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or a Miami. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization. Someone who can really take pride in being a Milwaukee Buck. Someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a Milwaukee Buck. Are you that person? Well, that didn't go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.
Good job out there tonight. I really appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time. We have the 8th pick in the draft and are interested in your talents. We just want to pick your brain a little before we decide. Let's get to it. The front court is an area where I think we really stand to improve the most. Our scouts are just absolutely in love with your game, so I need to make sure you're a good fit for us. We pride ourselves on our defense in Detroit, and frankly, I want to get your thoughts on defense and how it is played in today's game. Interesting. Next question. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux? Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Hello, I'm the head scout for the Golden State Warriors. I want you to know that we're strongly considering you based on your performance tonight with our first-round pick, 11th overall. We'd like to get to know you a little better before committing to you. I'm sure you understand. We have a couple of questions, if you don't mind. This team has a lot of momentum right now. We went through a rough stretch and had some recent draft picks that didn't work out. With guys like Monte, Stephen Curry, and David Lee, we really feel like we're on the up and up. We like what we've seen out of you, but how do you see yourself fitting in with the team? Okay, last question. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft? Thanks for your time. It was a little disappointing, to be honest, but I appreciate you being upfront with us.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight we celebrate a new class of basketball talent that has made its way to the NBA. Their dedication and hard work and that of their families has paid off, and this moment is the next step in their promising young careers. It is also a time of extraordinary optimism and hope for the fans of our teams as they look for yet additional great players to make their teams better. The selections that are made tonight will be viewed by millions of NBA fans around the world in more than 200 countries as they make their way to become NBA players. Everyone is ready, so let's get started. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Cliff Davis from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Derek Gibson from the University of Tennessee. With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Larry Douglas from the University of Florida. With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Brad Mason from DePaul University. With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Raymond Rice from the University of Illinois. With the eighth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select the 20-year-old power forward from Alabama,